The only time I've ever actually achieved it was when I finally gave up. It was the only time I achieved it. I've got multiple situations, multiple examples in my life where I had to give up on it, and then the universe gave it to me. And what that does is it gets you out of the way. Scorpio, today we're going to do a reading where this is going to be focusing on what you need to release. This is kind of in honor of, the eclipse that made such big headlines recently. And so the eclipse energies do go on for about, 6 months or so. It is meant to be the culmination of what may have been started around the end of October, beginning of November of last year, so 2022. So whatever you started at that point, this is the culmination of it. If you happen to know if that makes sense too. So right here, we're just going to do a reading here just to see like what needs to be released. Let's see here. Show me, Scorpio. Show me for this release spread here, please, for Scorpio. Show me for Scorpio, please. Alright, so I'm going to pull the cards out here. There we go. And then we're going to go over it all. Excuse me. Alright. So, the main source of your discontent. We've got the Queen of Wands. So, there's something that is calling your name. Calling your name. And so it could be a person. Just take it however it works for you, but could be a person, could be a situation that's calling your name, and it's just you can't seem to get rid of it. Let's see, the main challenge to overcoming the discontent. We might end up getting some clarifications with this too, just because I don't like vague. I just don't. What's the main challenge to overcoming the discontent? We have 4 of Swords. When that is in the challenge position, that's like, it's either somebody's not talking, or you are not looking within as far as like how you actually feel about this situation. Because this card, this 4 of Swords, talks about, inner reflection, stopping and kind of meditating and kind of zenning yourself for a minute. Or it can also reference, no communication happening. And so, and if this is a person, that's probably what's happening. This is somebody that you're not talking to. Or I'm not sure if you're not allowed to or whatever. So, okay. And then, so let's talk about like what to release for physical well-being. We've got the 3 of Coins. Something tells me that okay. So there's like, that tells me that there's like work strains for you. There's something that you work so hard on. You spend a lot of time and effort, and the three of Pentacles can sometimes talk about a lack of acknowledgement for what you've done. So that could be what is the issue, and it would actually cause a physical issue within you. So how do you release that? We've got Justice. That's pretty harsh, honestly. That's pretty harsh. When you have justice to release something like that, you're using that sword to cut it out. You're using that sword to cut it out completely. Do what's fair for you, and only do what's right for you, that kind of thing. All right, so what to release for emotional well-being? 10 of Cups. Ooh. Release the 10 of Cups for your emotional well-being. I'm going to say that this is your dream of a 10 of Cups. Ten of Cups is like rainbows and butterflies, emotional happiness. Rainbows and butterflies. I mean, this is your super duper, you know, I would be in fairy tale land if I did this. And so it's like you need to release and let that go. What that is basically where, I don't know, because it's like, how do you let go of a dream, right? How do you let go of a dream? Right here, this is hope. This is hope right here. You hope for this. So what they're saying is you need to release the hope for that. Let go of it. And you know, it goes against something completely. What's interesting is that I had a realization about this like in the past week, where every time if I have something that I'm like heavily focusing on, like I've got all of my attention on it, you know, that kind of thing, and I want it done right now. The only time I've ever actually achieved it was when I finally gave up. It was the only time I achieved it. I've got multiple situations, multiple examples in my life where I had to give up on it, and then the universe gave it to me. And what that does is it gets you out of the way. And so, because when you're thinking about things, the universe is too busy listening to you, trying to like adjust and turn and do all this stuff. But when you finally step out and let the universe do its thing, it happens. So they say how to release this hope. Five of Wands. You're gonna have to like fight. You're gonna have to fight yourself about it. You're gonna have to fight yourself to release the hope of this beautiful thing. You're gonna have to be okay that it may never happen. You're gonna have to be like, okay, it's not gonna happen. And yeah, it sends you through a minute of grief. You know? Every single time I've had to release the hope, I've had to give up on something. And I hear a lot of these people, they're like, but I'm not a quitter. Okay, yeah, you're not a quitter, but you know what? You're railing against a brick wall here. You're going to have to quit, and you're going to have to do something else. And then finally, something pops up for you. And so it's going to be a battle for you to give up the hope and say, this is never going to happen. I just need to give up. I can't do this anymore. That's what it's going to take to let that go. All right, show me what to release for spiritual well-being. We've got 8 of Coins. Look at this. There's this common theme of work for you. Blood, sweat, and tears here. Common theme of work. For spiritual well-being, release the 8 of Coins. A lot of times your work, there's something about your work that's bugging you. There is something about your work that's bothering you. And it creates visceral feelings within you that can create like stomach problems or something like that. Maybe you have Virgo placements. A lot of Virgo placements have stomach problems. How do you release this? 2 of Swords. Yeah, I'm completely blocking it out. This is like a false peace card, okay? It's like, see how she's crossing her arms over her chest with the sword? She's like, nope, not getting to my heart. You're not getting to it. And la 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 la, this ain't happening, this ain't happening. That kind of thing. It's kind of blocking it out. Okay. I'm going to do a whole overview here in a minute once I see everything. And so, let's see, what to make room for. 10 of Wands. Interesting. What to make room for, the willingness to do the work. The willingness to struggle. The willingness to take on a heavy load. Okay, and then it says, how to do it, of course. Knight of Swords. Okay, just do it. This guy's like a Nike commercial to me. The Knight of Swords. He's like a Nike commercial. Just do it. And so, okay. So there is something. We're gonna recap here. So there is something here with this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands symbolizes something that draws your attention magnetically. You can't stop thinking about it, and it's a very attractive idea. It could be a person. Could even be a person. Someone you find extremely attractive that you thought that something could have happened with, you know. But the issue with overcoming it is either one, lack of internal reflection about it, or lack of communication. What I want to know is, why is there no communication? Just because you guys may be in, you know, no contact kind of situation. But the easiest way to overcome that is just reach out and talk to them, you know what I mean? But so there's got to be something that's stopping you from doing that. I want to know what that is and see if it resonates for you, of course. What is it for this Four of Swords? Why is this Four of Swords here for the challenge? You have Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords, Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles. Okay. Oh. Okay, so one, it seems like with this Queen of Swords coming out here with the Queen of Swords with the Ten of Swords, somebody's stopping you. Somebody is completely putting it to a 100% halt. Nope. Somebody. So it's like this could be somebody that's forbidden for you. A lot of times the Queen of Wands can come across that way, as someone who's forbidden. So this other piece right here is a lot of confusion. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Cups with the Page of Pentacles here. A lot of confusion. There's the urge to just kind of do something minor. Like a minor reach out, a minor offer of a pentacle, that kind of thing. Hey, can we be friends? Kind of one of those things. But that Queen of Swords ain't letting you. That Queen of Swords isn't letting you. Okay. And that one feels pretty rough. It's almost like a mom going, nope, you're not allowed. And something tells me is that I'm not sure if you actually agree with that. Okay. So what do you need to release for the physical well-being? You know, we've got the Three of Pentacles here, right? Three of Pentacles. With that pentacle that you're wanting to offer, it could be one of those things where you're just like, I just want to be friends with them. This is the friends card. I just want to be friends. And how do you do it is realize what the rules are. Justice. What are the rules? I shouldn't do that. Release it for your physical well-being. This is kind of sad. I'm like... It's like you have to let go of the hope. Any and all hope of this Queen of Wands. You have to let it go. Because it's like, you know, for your emotional well-being, let go of the dream that this Queen of Wands can provide this Ten of Cups to. Let go of that. Just know that it just can't happen. That Queen of Swords will not let it happen. So without getting rid of the Queen of Swords, it's never going to happen. It'll never happen. And that creates a battle within you on how to let it go. So the thing is that, you know, you have to let go of the Queen of Wands or let go of the Queen of Swords. Which one are you going to do? And in this case, it's kind of looking like the Queen of Wands is the issue. And you were happy. And you were happy before, and that Queen of Swords isn't willing to do that. So what we've got for release for spiritual well-being, Eight of Pentacles. The idea of working on a relationship that may have needed some work. Just release the idea of doing that. Let go of it. Give up hope on doing it. Give up hope. Let it go. You have to let go of hope. You have to know that it's not going to happen. That Queen of Swords, it's not going to happen when she's around. It's not going to happen. And you just kind of have to block it all out. Two of Swords. Kind of have to block it all out. And so what this says right here is to know that it's going to be hard. This is what to make room for. 10 of Wands. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. But if you go as hard and fast as you can at it, Knight of Swords, you can do it. You can bring it in. This is like somebody's giving up on, someone who may be like a crush or something like that, and yet they're in another relationship. And that's that Queen of Swords, right? So it's like they're in another relationship, and that relationship is what's holding them back from talking to this Queen of Wands, which, okay, I get it. And at this point doesn't talk about releasing the Queen of Swords or anything of that sort, but to release the Queen of Wands, you need to give up hope on that. If you're going to stay with your Queen of Swords, genders don't matter. If you're going to stay with your Queen of Swords, you have to give up on the Queen of Wands. You have to. You have to. Otherwise, it's just going to continually just weigh on you. It's going to weigh on you and continue to create problems and obstacles in your life. You have to fight for it. You have to fight for your peace. It's going to be hard. All right, Scorpio. That's what I've got for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you. And I hope this helped maybe a little bit. If anything, check your sun, moon, and rising. And I'll see you next time.